Hi everybody, it's Ann Patchett and Sparky Van Devender at Parnassus Books. We have such a special surprise today that I am turning it straight over to Rayanne, Kids First today.
Hi everybody, I'm so excited because we have a guest author today. Remember a couple of weeks ago when I told you that the December Spark book had come out and it's Futureland by H.D. Hunter, and I said stay tuned for more? The author is here today. Yay! Thank you, Hugh.
Yeah, thank you.
We're going on school visits to a couple of metro schools today, so tell us a little bit about your book, which I loved, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, Futureland is a sci-fi mystery adventure mashup about Cameron Walker. Him and his family own and operate the world's most technologically advanced theme park. When they move to Atlanta, everything starts going wrong. Cam has to go to public school for the first time, the tech in the park starts glitching, and then on opening night, one of the visitors, a young kid, goes missing. So it becomes Cam's responsibility to figure out all of the things, why the park is glitching, where the kids are going, and to use the help of his new group of friends in order to save the day, his family's reputation, and the entire Futureland.
And it is such a good book, y'all. Not only that, it has illustrations in it. And Cam has a really cool robot sidekick.
Yes.
I just loved so much. I want a robot like that.
I think we could all use a friend like that.
Yes. Also, I wish I could go to Futureland. First in a series, we're going to have a few extra signed copies that you can call and pick up in the store or order. So thanks so much for coming here today and being on the video with me. And I'm going to show y'all a few extra books that are out today. Yetis are the worst. You know what Goblin thought? He really thought unicorns were the worst. Then he thought, I don't know what the next one was. But now he's sure Yetis are the worst. And you know you want this for your holiday gifts. I Don't Care is out today. This is a rhyming picture book about being friends even when you're different. And for YA readers, At Midnight, edited by Dahlia Adler, is out today. This is a fairy tale collection by some of the famous YA authors that you know and love. Melinda Lowe, Stacey Lee, Melissa Albert, Rory Power, so many more. Thanks so much. We'll toss it back over to you, Ann.
This is really so exciting. Usually we can't get authors to get up this early, so thank you, Hugh, very much for doing this. All right, so yesterday we had a story time event. You remember? The super special guest, the secret guest that I kept saying, trust me, trust me. It was Reese Witherspoon for Busy Betty. We have signed copies. It was such an event. There was only one thing that outshone Reese Witherspoon. That was Sparky Van Devender, because the one thing that kids want to see more than a famous movie star is a dog in a sweater. Okay, I have a lot of kids things to talk about today. This book, How Do Meerkats Order Pizza by Brooke Barker. We thought this book came out several weeks ago, and I was so into it when Rayanne was talking about it that I picked it up and I read the whole thing. And it's very substantial. I am dying to buy this book for everyone I know, and really all ages. It's fun science facts about a bunch of different animals, but then also the story of true scientists who study them. So if you have anybody in your life who is interested in animals or science, this really is such an incredible book. My bestie, Sandy Boynton, Barnyard Bath, okay? If you don't want this, I don't know what's wrong with you. And I love this sticker more than anything. It comes with a cool little washcloth with a cow, all right? Barnyard Bath. How to Read the Wilderness. I love this kind of book, and it's hardback, it's gorgeous, and again, all sorts of fun science facts. I just opened the page about otters. And I think that's what I've got today. And now we're going to Lindsay.
Hello. I've just got a small stack for y'all today. Everyone at Parnassus knows one thing about me, and it's that I love tiny books. I love a little book. I love to read a book in one sitting. If it's under 200 pages, that's my favorite thing in the world. So how lovely that somebody wrote a book called Great Short Books, which includes a list of some of the greatest short books ever written, along with beautiful illustrations of the authors. If I were to make this a holiday gift, I'm not telling you how to live your life, but hey, it's a good idea. You can buy this and pair it with a tiny book. What's a better gift than that? These are my 3 favorite tiny books in the Tiny Book book. We have If Beale Street Could Talk by James Baldwin, Department of Speculation by Jenny Offal, The Lover by Marguerite Duras, and many, many more. So, buy a tiny book, buy the Tiny Book book. 2 other books that I'm excited that are out today. We have None of This Would Have Happened If Prince Were Alive, which is maybe my favorite book title, a late submission. This one follows a woman going through an abrupt midlife crisis. None of this would have happened if Prince were alive. And finally, if you're looking for a pretty easy gift for your dad, who's a big Jerry Seinfeld fan, or anybody, you don't have to be a dad to love Jerry Seinfeld, we have Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, the book. And up next, we have Elise talking to us about events.
But first I'm going to introduce you to my dog Roxy. Really not my dog. I just like to claim her. I don't know if you can see her eyelashes, but we wanted to have her on here today. Look at that. Do I really need to say anything else? I'm going to put you down because I have so much to talk about. We have had an eventful season. No kidding. It's been incredible. I'm going to work a little backwards and then work forwards. First of all, last night, Patti Smith. I want to make a big shout out to Oz Arts, who is a great partner. That's where we had Patti Smith, to a completely full house. She was amazing. This is the Book of Days. I have recommended this a few times now, and I will continue forevermore because it is such a beautiful book, and it really is her photographs every single day of the year with like a piece of poetry or narrative that she's written, and it will fill your heart, mind, and soul every single day if that's what you would like to do. Put it right by your bedside. It'll make you a happy person. But we have had so many events, folks, and so many great books. Rodney Crowell, Margot Price, Barbara Kingsolver, Louise Erdrich, Kevin Wilson, Kevin Nealon. I know I'm forgetting 14,000 others that are just incredible. And Billy Collins, did I say Steve Martin? They all have these books that are so wonderful. Some of them are signed and will make great holiday gifts. We have 2 more events this season. That's it. So I hope you show up. Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. This is Ashley Herring Blake. We love Ashley. This is another fantastic romantic comedy. You need to come tonight if there's still room, because I think we had something like 300 pre-orders. She's wonderful. She used to work here at the store, and now she's writing these incredibly wonderful, fun books. So Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. And then I wasn't even going to open this. This is Peter Gralnick, and he is on the 30th. And we don't typically have events between Thanksgiving and Christmas, but what are you going to say when Peter calls and says, I have a new book and I need a date? So this is almost filled. It is free, but you need to, as I always say, go online and register. And I just thought, well, I'm just going to show it shrink wrap because, you know, it's Peter and we love him. But I'm telling you, this is, I promised myself not to buy more books, except for that I am. And this is, if you love anyone in your life, you should get them this book. This is The Birth of Rock and Roll, the illustrated story of Sun Records. And it doesn't matter what page. I was gonna mark pages, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's brilliant writing. The pictures are unbelievable. It's just one of the most beautiful books. And he is one of the most brilliant writers, music writers. So I hope to see you at these last 2 events. And then of course, starting in January, we're gonna rev it up again and have a million more wonderful events and fantastic books. And with that, I'm just gonna say, shop local. Thanks for supporting Parnassus Books, and I'll see you next time.